on television with a cat. This cat's called Midnight, and behind me there's a ladder. Yes, indeed, we're going to be talking about superstitions, and to do that, Kylie Sturgis, she's a philosophy teacher and joins me now from Perth. Kylie, good morning to you.
Hello, everyone over there in breakfast. It's great to join you.
Look at your ominous top, the ominous top that you're wearing. There are some interesting superstitions, aren't there? Michael Jordan played apparently every game with his North Carolina shorts under his bull shorts. Jessica Alba, when she was pregnant, oh sorry, Midnight, I was holding that in front of you. Jessica Alba, when she was pregnant, made all of her friends wear bangles, which they were not allowed to take off until her baby was born, for fear that it would in some way harm the child. It is possible, isn't it, for these crazy things to actually get in the way of living a normal life?
It depends on how much you're allowed to control you. To be frank, we do things that work for us. And we see patterns, we find events where there might just be randomness. And if you allow these things to get in the way of what you normally do, then yes, it can be a problem. But the fact is that for many of us, they're just fun little rituals, little things that bring us comfort. It's about control in situations where you might find a lack of control.
Some of them are very individualistic, but others, of course, are shared by entire societies, even wider than that, globally. For instance, Midnight sitting on my lap here, many people think that black cats are unlucky, and of course the saying is you should never cross the path of a black cat. But in actual fact, traditionally black cats are very lucky, aren't they?
In British and Irish cultures, originally black cats were seen to be quite lucky, but unfortunately the stigma of being an unlucky animal has spread. I think it's also unfortunate for some black cats. They are less likely to be adopted at abandoned shelters. And it's up to all of us, yeah.
All right,
it's up to all of us to try and work and challenge that.
Apparently the luckiest thing you can do, if you find a single white hair on a black cat, and there's one just here, if you can pluck it out without the cat scratching you, it is very, very good luck. There's one there. I might not pluck. Oh, will I? Shall I give it a go? What do you reckon?
Careful.
Midnight's minder is just over there. No, it wouldn't come out. Wouldn't come out. I need a Stanley knife. All right, now here's another one. I've got a hammer in my hand as well. Hammer, black cat, and mirror. No, so now I'm just going to break this mirror. 7 years bad luck. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3.
Do you need a hand?
I just don't want to see.
Do you want me to?
No, because what if it I don't want a shard going at midnight. Hang on.
Past midnight.
Just tell me quickly, Kylie, while I break this bloody mirror, why is it bad luck and why 7 years?
Well, 7, as you know, is one of those superstitious numbers. 7 is traditionally a lucky number to have. And I think it's because of exactly what you're demonstrating here. A lot of glass going flying everywhere. You want to be careful of yourself.
Yeah, you need.
That's probably why people say it's a lucky. Oh no.
So many of these superstitions started off because basically it was like an old wives' tale. It's not good, for instance, to have an umbrella in the house because you could poke an eye out. So they said, oh, it's bad luck to have an umbrella in the house.
Yeah, why should a sensible person avoid walking underneath a ladder? Yes, many of them do come from very sensible attitudes to have. And many of them are just harmless little things like crossing your fingers or touching wood. It brings you comfort. You're reinforcing certain elements in your life in order to bring you comfort and bring you security.
All right, we'll do that later. Just very quickly, I see the weather's turning over in the corner of the studio there, Magdalena.
But I'm a little bit scared.
Put the umbrella up, Magdalena.
No, because what if something bad happens?
Put it up.
Do I have to?
Yes. Put it up. Ooh.
As long as there's nobody nearby, you should be fine.
There's a camera nearby.
Is that the main thing?
You can normally...
I think it's a safety thing, really.
You can normally reverse them, though, too, Kylie, can't you? For instance, if you walk under a ladder, by going back the other way, you'll reverse the alleged bad luck, won't you?
Well, if you want to risk it, I say you can certainly try to reverse it by doing that, but I'd be more worried about the person up the top holding a bucket of paint, perhaps.
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
We're going to get Ron to do a whole news bulletin under a ladder later. Fingers crossed.
Oh, well done, him.
Kylie, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a very lucky Friday the 13th over there.
It's gone well so far.
That went well.
Yeah, that went well.
That mirror breaking.
It's Kylie Sturgis, philosophy
Okay, can I have one guy going into the break?
I'm worried about the cat. And I've still got to pluck its white hair.
Cover up the cat.